And we are live with another edition of All In on Becton Sports, hosted by Sean Healy. Sean is joined tonight by some of his Becton High School football teammates. Welcome, Sean.
Thank you. Happy to be back for another episode of All In on Becton Sports. I'm happy to welcome three linemen today, Kason Ann, Jaim Gilks, and Irving Lotto to the show. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys.
All right, thanks for having us.
Of course.
Of course. We had a rough 2 losses after starting off 3-0. We got back on track with our win over New Milford last week. How important do you think it is for us to get back on track in that game as we make a final push towards the playoffs? So how important do you guys think it was that for us to win that New Milford game? We could start with Irving.
That win really pushed us back on our feet. We were kind of falling back the last 2 weeks, and it was really good to have another win because we were on a losing streak, and now hopefully we'll be back on a winning streak.
Yes, sir. What about you, Kason?
Yeah, definitely just gave us more momentum going into this next game because it brought back like the morale of the team. We definitely needed that win after losing some games, but we're definitely feeling ready for this week.
Definitely. Jaim?
Like Kason said, it was big, but it was like we really needed that win so we could get on the right track, and that just like gave us a big boost.
Yes, I agree. To Kason, how is the secondary going to have to perform in order to shut down the St. Mary's passing game?
St. Mary's is a pretty good team, so I believe that our secondary has to do their jobs. They have to follow their assignments and just look for the ball and make some turnovers happen, you know?
Definitely. I heard they have a few fast receivers we're going to have to watch out for. For Irving, Friday night we're home, which is always an advantage, and it's also senior night and homecoming. How much of a factor do you think that will play for us?
We have a really big audience, including the Becton Jungle, just the town as a whole. It really adds a factor because it really adds like hype to the game. It's just home field advantage.
I agree. Our home field advantage is not like many other schools. I think we definitely have a great home field advantage. To everybody, recently I've been asking guests on the show about how they got started playing football. I'd like to hear that from you guys too. First, how did you guys start playing football? And second, what about playing football has been your favorite part? We could start with Jaim. When did you start playing football?
I started playing football last year, my sophomore year. I really wanted to do football my freshman year and then middle school, but I never really got the chance to. So I was like, this year I'm just gonna do it. So yeah.
Kason?
Kind of the same with Jaheim. I wanted to play during middle school, but due to COVID, we couldn't play. So I started playing my freshman year and just found a love for the game.
Definitely. I think we all found a love for the game when we started. And Irving?
I started playing my freshman year. I've always been interested in football. Unfortunately there wasn't a team for Maywood. Not even like a flag football team, but I've always like watched football. I played like street football with my friends ever since I was a kid. And yeah, it's just always been an interest.
Awesome. To everybody, who is a player that plays your position that you try to model your game after? We could start with Jaim.
There's a person named Trent William in the 49ers. He's a really great tackle. Like everything he does is just amazing. And I really try to like play just like him, but like I'm just growing right now.
Yep, you're growing, taking baby steps to Trent Williams.
Yes, sir.
Kason?
I'm not thinking as big as the NFL right now, but someone that I really do look up to is Chris Uwatsky. Him, he really works hard in practice. He really just has the leadership skills to show us like what type of person we want to be on the field. So I definitely learned some stuff from him, and try and get better.
Awesome. And Irving?
Same as Kason, I'm not really thinking as big as the NFL, but One person I really look up to on the team is Christian Fergoso or K Top. He just adds a lot of humor to the team. He's a hard working player, and he's just someone you can look up to.
Definitely, I agree. I think Chris is definitely someone to look up to. He's always on the ball with what he's doing at practice.
Sean, I'm just going to get a couple comments in here. We have my counterpart, Mr. Kurt Valenti, who was unable to join us this evening, commenting in, though, saying St. Mary's versus Becton. Big game tomorrow, right? So we have him checking in, then a Julian Perry saying, woohoo, Jahim.
Awesome. Good to see Julian in the chat. To everybody, what is your best Becton football memory since you've been playing high school football? And we can start with Irving.
There's not really a specific memory I have that comes to mind. It's just really the practices. There's always great times going on in the practices, especially on the JV side. There's always a lot of fun going on there, and I've made a lot of memories on the line.
Definitely. And we can swing over to Kaysen.
I definitely say like the locker rooms, you know, we definitely have a lot of fun in there, especially after winning games, you know. We have a lot of team bonding moments, so it's great to have those moments with the team.
I agree. And Jaim.
My moment was when I first stepped on the varsity field. It was just like a moment I would never forget, and that was during Garfield. Yeah,
Garfield was your big moment?
yeah.
That was a big game. Good
Huge.
game, too. Before I let you guys go, I have a little rapid fire round of questions for you. Jaim, what is your favorite pregame music to listen to?
Wow. I have like a favorite song. It's called Dream and Nightmare from everybody know but Meek Mill. But just like my favorite song to listen to before a game.
It's a good song. Kaysen, favorite current athlete?
Like on the team or NFL?
Any athlete. Could be on the team, NFL, NBA, anything.
You know, my favorite athlete, he's on my favorite team, Lamar Jackson. You know, he's a great quarterback. A lot of people doubt him, but yeah, he's great.
And lastly, Irving, favorite meal?
Favorite meal? I really like the pregame meals.
Well,
Penne
that chicken
vodka.
franchise hits.
Yeah, we get a lot of penne vodka, bread, chicken. It's always a variety during the pregame meals, and it's always something to enjoy.
Yes, sir. Well, guys, it was great having you guys on the show. I really appreciate the time, and thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Of course.
Sean, before I let you guys go, I didn't want to interrupt you guys, but I was throwing up the comments as they kind of went with the people who were speaking. But we had a Julian checking in, Juan checking in, Jordan, Brandon. We had Chris checking in, and then Coach Longo with keep up the great work, boys. And Sean, good luck with the new car. So congrats, Sean. Did you get a new car?
I did.
Oh, awesome. Was it your birthday?
No, I actually I had a car prior, but it broke down, and now I have a new car.
Oh, good. Well, I was going to wish you a happy birthday if I missed that. So, Sean, thanks for another great show. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck this week against St. Mary's, and we'll see you next week for another All In on Becton Sports. Thanks, guys.
Of course. Thank you.